afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how-to style. So if you are into that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to this channel and the notification bell. That way, every single time you don't miss a video. Okay, so probably 3 weeks ago, I did fashion trends, fall fashion trends. Now we're going to get into 11 fall staples. Now, again, like I said in my previous video, as far as classics and staples are concerned, I tend to spend a little bit more on my staples and my classics because they will not go out of style, because they are classic, and because they are quality. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first, let's talk about what a staple is. And basically, a staple is a foundational piece to your wardrobe. It helps you build other outfits, or it helps you build a complete outfit. So I do have 11 fall staples for you, and I have curated it in a way that if you take 3 of the things on this list, you will have a full outfit. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first fall staple. What is the one thing that you think of when it's like pre-fall, it's a little chilly outside, you want to look cute, but it's also raining? That's right, a trench coat. So, you've seen this coat before. It is my Club Monaco trench coat, and I love it because of the color. The color is absolutely gorgeous, and I believe that this is water resistant, if I'm not mistaken. And again, like I said, we're talking about staples, so these pieces are going to be a little bit pricier. This was $325, but it's just your classic trench coat, and I have had this, I want to say, for at least 4 years, at least. I think I bought this either in 2016 or 2017, so at least 3 years, and it looks brand new. Okay. Now, I love trench coats, like I said before, because they are classic. They will stand the test of time. And if you get it in a neutral color like I just showed you, you also have it in black, you also have it in camel, you also have it in tan. You can get it in like burgundy or a navy. But if you're wanting to look for a staple, if you're wanting to stay classic, stay with your neutral colors. Now, you cannot talk about trench coats without talking about Burberry. It is one of the most coveted trench coats out there. I believe those are water repellent as well. They should be for the price. If they're not, c'est la vie. But they're beautifully made. Those will stand the test of time as well. And that is actually one thing on my luxury wish list that I have been looking for heavily. So y'all might see an unboxing or a haul for that. So the first thing staple for fall is a trench coat, okay? Okay, so the second staple in a fall wardrobe, which is synonymous with fall, it would be a black coat. So I do have an example. It is from Calvin Klein, or it is Calvin Klein by way of Macy's. This was a Christmas present from my mother, and I've had this coat, I want to say, for 4 years. Again, beautifully made. It does come in the waist to cinch it in a little bit, and then you do have the back. So it would just be a classic black coat. Now, classic black coat, it could be a trench coat, it could be a pea coat, it could be a car coat, it could be a fur coat, anything black. It could be a leather coat, anything black. Black is readily available. You will see it made every single fall, every single winter. There is no designer out there that does not make a black coat. It will stand the test of time. It will sit in your closet. You can pull it out again and again and again. Just make sure that when it comes to your coats and your trench coats and more of your heavier materials, make sure you are keeping up with them, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the third one, which is going to be pullover sweaters. And I have so many of these. Most of them come from J. Crew. So I'll just give you a couple of examples. The first one is this one. This is a newer one. It still has a tag on. I really need to stop doing that with the tags because I've worn this as well. But it's just this right here. It's a pullover sweater. Has the short sleeves. And I would consider this oatmeal. Okay? And then you have their more so popular TP sweater, TIPPI. They always have them. And I got it in this print because I love leopard. Leopard to me is a neutral. You can't tell me anything different. It goes with absolutely everything. Okay. And then the last one is also a TP sweater. This is snakeskin. And I loved it because of the way that they put the snake print together. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. This is actually an extra small. The other two are smalls. I'm lying. The leopard is an extra. But yes, love these. Okay. Now, those are just few of the very many that I have, because you notice I had the short sleeve and then I had the 3/4, and then you also have the long sleeve. Now, I get most of mine from J. Crew because they are quality made, and they do have cashmere blends and they do have wool blends for your cooler months. Pullover sweaters, again, all of these, like I'm saying, they're staples, so they will stand the test of time. If you are looking for different vibrant colors as far as that is concerned, I would definitely consider checking out J. Crew. I have a pink one, I have an orange one, and I also have a magenta one. They all came from J. Crew. If you're looking for like quirky chic as far as workwear or just the way that you dress, I would seriously consider looking at J. Crew's website. They have colors that you wouldn't necessarily think of when it comes to workwear, but they do it so beautifully, okay? All right, now let's move on to number 4, turtlenecks. I don't care if anybody says turtlenecks are sexy, and actually, you would be very surprised at how warm you are, whether it be sitting in your office, sitting at your house, or sitting outside, how warm you are, in which I didn't notice. You would be surprised actually how warm you are, or how you can stay when your neck is covered. I never really noticed that. So I do have a couple of examples for you. Of course, again, we're keeping it classic. So the first one is just going to be your typical black turtleneck. Now, again, and this is folded over because this is the turtleneck, and you do also have high turtlenecks that come like right here. You do have some that fold over, and then you do have mock turtlenecks that stop like right here. But that's just a classic one. So let me give you 2 more examples, and they're more fashiony, but they are in classic colors. And if you saw my previous video about where I shop, this is from Aritzia, and you already saw it. So it's this one right here. It is cropped. There is the turtleneck, and then it has more so of a dolman sleeve. This is 100% wool. If you wear this in anything, I would say higher than about 60, 65, you will be hot, okay? These are very, very warm, and I liked it so much that I got another one, and it's in more of sort of like a camel tan color. So again, it's cropped, then you have the dolman sleeve, and then you have the turtleneck part of it, okay? Now, I love turtlenecks because, like I just said, you would be very surprised how warm you actually are when your neck is covered, as opposed to maybe like being right here or actually having like a V-neck. But I love turtlenecks mainly because most of them are quite thin and you can layer them. Here in the Carolinas, it stays warm pretty much, I would say, all the way up until January, and that's more so in the middle of the day. In the morning and at night when the sun goes down, it is cool, but during the day, I would say today was probably like around 75. So while it is too hot for a turtleneck in 75-degree weather, if you are traveling to work, which most of us probably aren't doing that right now, but pre-COVID, if you were traveling to work, you could simply just put on, and again, like I said, remember, I'm incorporating all of this, that way you'll have full outfits. You can take that turtleneck and you can take that trench coat, or you can take the black coat and you are dressed from top up. We'll get to the bottom later. But like I said, I'm incorporating all of these things together, so that way if you put together at least 3 things on this list, you will have a full outfit, okay? So let's move on to the next one. That is going to be, so we can cover the bottom part, it's going to be a pencil skirt. Okay, so like I said before, the next one is the pencil skirt. I have just chosen to show you my favorite one. It is from Banana Republic. And I've had this, probably I would say since 2016. I got this at Tyson's Corner, I believe, 1. If you have not been to that mall, you are missing out. That mall is gorgeous and they have gorgeous things in it. You will need some money if you're going to go. I think it's Tyson Part 2, where all of like the luxury stores are. But here it is right here. It's your average or your classic pencil skirt, but I love it because of the print and because of the band. So the top right here, that's leather, and then right here is more of like a ribbony satin material. But I love pencil skirts. They incorporate everything I would say my style and my aesthetic is. Very classic and very chic. Pencil skirts go with everything. Now you will find that people typically wear pencil skirts more in your cooler months because they hug the body. And again, going back to J. Crew, if you are looking for a classic pencil skirt, whether it be linen, because they do that, or your lighter fabrics for the summer. It's called their double serge wool pencil skirt. It comes in all different colors. So as far as your neutrals like black, navy, cream, white, tan, they come out with it every single season, and it looks great on everybody. I love pencil skirts because they cinch in the waist, who doesn't want to be snatched, and it just kind of gives you like a beautiful silhouette. So again, incorporating everything. Let's take 3 of the things that I have named. So let's take number 1, the pencil skirt. Let's take the turtleneck, and then let's take your classic black coat. That is a full-on outfit right there with 3 staples. And then, like I said before, staples are the way that you build your wardrobe. Okay? So now let's move on to something that you will see me live in all fall and all winter. It's just so easy. And that is the sweater dress. I love sweater dress material because, again, I am always cold and they keep me warm. So I have 2 examples for you. The first one, and you will notice it has another staple a part of it. It is a turtleneck sweater dress. This one is from Forever 21, so this is old because I don't shop there anymore. But this is it right here, and it is long sleeve. And then you can see this is more so of a mock turtleneck, but it still keeps you warm. Now, I will say that this is a different color, but I would also consider this a neutral. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I would say that this is more so like a greenish brown color as far as colors are concerned. And then I have another sweater dress that's a little bit more flirty, a little bit more sexy. This one definitely hugs the curves. This one is from Gianni Beanie by way of Dillard's. So here it is right here. I absolutely love the color. And then look at the sleeve. It has a little bell sleeve coming right here, and then at the bottom, let me stand up right here, you can see it has a little bit of a ruffle. But I bought this because of the color. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, I love sweater dresses, and sweater dresses are classic because like any other dress, you put one on and you are literally dressed. All you have to do is put on some jewelry, grab a bag, and then grab some shoes. You are dressed, you are out the door. But they're classic because they are so easy. They typically, for every body shape, they look great on every single body shape. They hug the curves. They do also have sweater dresses that are more loose, but again, my style is not really loosey-goosey. It's more of like a structured, tailored fit. Okay? And then let's move into the next one. It is also a dress, and you cannot mention a wrap dress, which is the next fall staple, without mentioning DVF, or what she used to be known as is Diane von Furstenberg. Now, let me show you my dress. It is not DVF, it's the good old H&M. This is old. I would say that this is probably from my college days, but it still fits, still looks good. So I would say this is probably from 2012. So this is about 8 years old. Now this is a faux wrap, but it will still give you the same silhouette. Wrap dresses look good on everybody. They look good on rectangle shape. They look good on apple. They look good on A-line. They look good on hourglass. Well, everything looks good on hourglass, but this is also a classic because it's in a classic print. It's in black and white polka dots, okay? Now, as far as wrap dresses are concerned, I do have other ones, but they're more short sleeved and they're bright colors. So those would be more so for the warmer months. But wrap dresses are classic again because, like I said, they are always readily available. You will not find a designer who does not make a wrap dress, but they're just very classic. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, and they hug you in all of the right places. Okay, so the next thing, and I picked this one because, again, we're talking about staples, so also we're trying to keep in mind color. We're going to call this a duster or a cardigan or an open face cardigan, a sweater, however it is you refer to it. But I chose this one right here. This is Say What. I got it at Macy's. I used to live in Macy's, not so much anymore, because the Macy's by my house is actually terrible. For me to actually get like a fashion piece from Macy's, I'd have to go to South Charlotte, and that's at least a 30-minute drive. So I picked this one right here, and you can see that it is very long. This is definitely midi length. But these, as you know, are everywhere. You get on Zara, you get on H&M, you get on J. Crew, you get on Banana Republic, you get on Net-a-Porter, you get on Moda Operandi. They're everywhere. Reason why is because you can either dress them up or you can dress them down. With so many people being inside now, all you have to do is just throw on a tank top, some sweatpants, and a sweater dress, and a cardigan, and you are ready to go. You can run errands or you can sit and you can lounge in the house. Now, me, again, I love dusters because they keep you warm. This one actually has a little bit of shoulder padding in it, so it gives you a little bit more of a structured shoulder, and that's why I love this. But they're just so easy to style. You can literally throw this over even a satin dress. You can throw it over a satin dress, and that will take your satin dress from spring and summer into fall and winter. All right. Hang in there with me, guys. We have 2 more to go. So the next one is going to be a crossbody. And it's pretty obvious as to why crossbodies are in for fall and winter. So I'm going to be showing you this one. It is my Chanel Mini. It is square with silver hardware. I might have a gold hardware one coming soon for my birthday. That's what I'm counting on. But it's just this right here. So you do have the square and then you do have the strap. So really any crossbody will do. And like I said before, it's pretty obvious as to why crossbodies are so in for fall and winter. You can keep your hands in your pockets and they will be warm. And also when you're running errands, all you have to do is just put it around, flip it back or put it in your front and you're free to go. Okay, so now let's move on to the final. Let's move on to the second to last one. And I know everyone has these in their closet and you probably buy a pair maybe every year or every other year, but they are a pair of classic black boots. Okay, and I do have these right here. These are Badgley Mischka. I actually got these at Nordstrom Rack, so I've had these probably a good 3 years. I think I got these in 2017 when I was in Texas for an assignment. But it's just your average black boot. Now, these do have a little bit of shine to them, but not so much shine as to where they can't be considered classic. As far as heel height is concerned, if you want to stay classic, I would stay between 2 and 3 inches. Now, classic means different things to different people. You have so many different types and lengths and silhouettes of black boots. You have the ankle boot, you have the square toe boot, you have the almond boot, you have the pointy toe boot, you have above the knee boot, you have thigh high boot, you have below the knee boot. So I would say this is something that it would be classic to your closet. So for me, this would be classic to my closet because I also, in the fall and winter, I wear leggings under my skirts or I wear tights. So this will actually elongate my leg while I have on a mini skirt or if I have on a pencil skirt or if I have on a sweater dress. So, yeah. Okay, now for the last and final thing. It's going to be simple jewelry, a simple necklace and a simple pair of earrings. Now, y'all know most of the things that I show you when it comes to jewelry, they are over the top and they are very statement. Those are staples in my closet, but most people are not going to walk around every single day wearing that type of jewelry. So I do have 3 examples for you, and I will get a little bit closer so I can show you, and I'll just talk in the background. But the first pair is a teardrop, and I absolutely love these, and these do actually have a matching necklace. They're actually at my mother's house because when I moved, I only took the stuff that I needed, and this was it. And then I also have this pair right here. Again, it's just a simple stud. It's tan. It will go with just about anything. And then lastly, I have these right here. These are even more simple, and I actually wear gold more than I wear silver. So these fit perfectly. These can be worn every single day. Nobody will really notice, but they will know that you do wear earrings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 11 staples that I do have for you, 11 fall staples. So next week, we will probably do some styling and we will incorporate, or we will use those 11 staples to make outfits. And like I said before, if you run back down the list, you should be able to take at least 3 things from this list and make an entire outfit. I just want to remind you that here on YouTube, I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And then, of course, right here, I will put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, y'all.